right. Episode 3 of Streamer Stories is here, and I have a new guest, Bearded Bader. Right over here. That's him. He's staying toasty by the fire.
Feels good.
Staying toasty by the fire, feeling good. He's so toasty in this cold weather. He's sleeveless, which I appreciate.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, come on, man. We got to match a little bit, right? Come on.
So Bearded Bader is a predominantly first-person shooter streamer. He's a Marine Corps veteran. He's a baiter.
A baiter, yes.
And he is bearded.
Yes, yes, I am.
He is indeed. And what are you drinking over there? What you got?
I am drinking the Johnny Walker limited edition Game of Thrones. Saw it and I was like, you know what? Might as well pick it up. I do like Johnny Walker, so
that's coming out.
Yeah, I mean, it's what next month, right?
I'm looking forward to that. Yeah.
Dude. Are you ready? Oh man, yeah, I'm so excited.
Yeah,
the last season though. After this one, it's done.
Yeah, and what are they going to do? Are they going to take like a couple months to air all the episodes? You know,
I think it's only 7 episodes, 6 or 7 episodes, I believe.
Winter is coming, indeed.
But they will be, I think, slightly longer than what they're normally used to being.
Yeah, that's right. I think everyone's pretty much on board with that. So I think that I remember in previous seasons, because I've watched these week to week since like season 1, and in previous seasons, sometimes like it's Game of Thrones night, and then you turn on HBO, and it's like, where the fuck is it? And they don't air it until the next week. Like they're taking a 2-week break. It's like, what? So yeah, with factoring in these like unexpected, haha, you don't get Game of Thrones this week, it's gonna be next week, right? I'm expecting that. I don't think it's gonna be week. You know, I'm wondering if it's gonna take a couple months. I think it's gonna take a couple months to get.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna take a couple months. But I think the way it's gonna do it is they're probably gonna do like some that are just randomized, like week after week, and then to build up suspense, like probably the last few or like halfway through, then the last one, they might take a 2-week break or 3-week break, just so that you can kind of rewatch it and figure like, okay, so back in this season, it was this and this happened, and then that explains this. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, and honestly, if we're gonna talk about spoilers, you've had how long to watch it to catch up? I mean, podcast.
Just give a spoiler warning, and then give us like a timeline on how long you. I don't know, fucking maybe.
I'm just saying if we do, I don't know.
I don't know about spoilers, but I'm thinking that one of the reasons why they miss a week sometimes is because there's something else that's happening that night that's really big somewhere else in the world that's stealing views, and sometimes they're like, all right, so we don't compete. Kind of like how movies, like some movies don't want to release against each other, you know?
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of like that too. I think it's a combination of all kinds of stuff, but you know what I want to do, because I feel like we didn't really introduce you that well. I want to talk about what it is that you do. Tell us about yourself as a streamer.
Okay, so as a streamer, I like you mentioned, I'm a veteran as Marine Corps, and I'm using the GI Bill right now. I go to college, so I'm using that. That's how I make my paychecks for paying bills and stuff like that. Streaming is kind of like a side hobby.
GI Bill?
Yeah, GI Bill. Using the GI Bill. You might as well take advantage of that. If you earn it, you might as well take advantage of it, especially for any of the veterans in chat. If you guys haven't used it yet, use it. What's
the time limit on that? I got out in 2010.
I think Trump extended it to where it's lifetime now.
Really?
I'm not sure. I heard that he was in the works of talking about doing that.
That'd be cool. I can be an old man and go to school when I'm old, you know?
Yeah, I've seen Vietnam veterans at my school that are taking classes because they did a job for so many years, and their job is kind of like being pushed out and being taken over by the IT side. So they're getting IT degrees like computer science and stuff like that, and they're going back to work doing that. So, but other than that, like, I just stream for fun. I just like to have fun with people in chat, getting the chat into the games with me and a few of my other buddies. I play with Funker Gaming and Aussie Sauce as well. If you guys don't know that community, if you're a veteran, definitely go check him out. Funker Gaming is a guy you might know from YouTube. That is Funker530. If you guys know his videos from YouTube, it's a lot of deployment videos, military videos. You can also go to their website, Funker530, and check out what's going on in the world. They keep up to date with all the latest news and everything like that you don't normally find on TV.
Yeah, and there's a lot of cool. I like all the combat footage on his YouTube channel. That's actually pretty dope.
Yeah, from what he told me is that he is switching from YouTube to Twitch but also YouTube is kind of like putting a censor on some of the page.
We might be losing you a little bit on the Discord call. Yeah.
We good now?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay.
It was just a hiccup. We just missed a little bit of what you said.
Okay. I said that the reason why Funker's going over to Twitch is because of YouTube starting to censor some of his content on his page on YouTube. So he's like, you know what? I like gaming. I like hanging out with people live. So why not?
Right.
Let's try it out. And he loves it. He loves meeting new people, coming in, playing with them, doing his thing, and keeping the chat entertained at the same time and a part of his community.
Are they like demonetizing like combat footage and stuff like that?
He's not doing the combat footage really on the Twitch because Twitch still.
No. I mean on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. They're cracking down on it because some of the content is verbally abusive or it's too graphic. Even though he usually cuts out the graphic parts, stuff like that. It's just it's part of that new.
People don't want to advertise on it. Advertisers don't want anything to do. They don't want to advertise on fucking combat footage,
Yeah, exactly.
So so it makes sense for him to come to Twitch, and he has a huge community already. So he has a huge head start,
Oh, yeah, he's got an amazing community, super supportive, and he got Twitch partner in just I think 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, that's really the way you do it. Is the real answer nobody likes to give is that the way you make it on Twitch is to already have something established, like a huge YouTube channel with like 1 million subscribers or whatever he has.
If you already have your own community, you just bring it over to Twitch. You're pretty much.
That's the real answer. That's how you make it on Twitch. Is you already have it, and no one likes the answer because no one has that. But that's the real answer. So
yeah. I mean, you can still build your community from scratch. It's just going to take some time. It's not. I mean, for people that are coming into Twitch now, that are just
and you might fail too. There's so many people trying to do it. You have a lot of competition. You're really going to have to shine if you're going to want to start from the bottom.
Yeah, you got to start from the bottom. Pick something that is specific to you, that stands out from everybody else that's on Twitch. Make yourself known. Make yourself that one guy that has that one thing that everybody just wants to see and come in and see every once in a while. And then, it'll start being passed by word of mouth, by Twitter, whatever you do for social media to get your stream out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's what I like about it.
So is that the community that you're part of?
I'm not officially a part of the Funker gaming community because we haven't really set up a stream team, I guess you can call it, or anything like that. It's more of just if you're a veteran and you like gaming with other veterans or meeting new people, just go in the community and
what communities are you a part of officially, or do you have your own communities? Or tell us about it. What you got going on?
I don't really have any communities as of right now. I was a part of Grunto Apparel, which was a good community I helped build up from scratch, which was pretty cool. And then also I was a part of the beta community if you guys know who Moxie is, the guy with the chicken suit. If you guys seen him in the past, he's a Twitch partner now. I was with him. I met him through PUBG actually, through just a random game when the game first came out, and we became best friends. Played every day, helped build a community in that. What's called the beta community. It wasn't after me. It was actually after Moxie. Moxie came up with it, and then we was part of that. And then after a while, it grew to a point where I felt that I couldn't do anything else for it, so I decided to leave. And it's the same thing that happened with Grunto. I helped from scratch, build it up to something what it needed to be, and just said, I don't feel like I can do anything else here. I appreciate the experience, and if you guys need anything, just let me know, and I'll come back and help you as much as I can. But I don't really have an affiliation right now.
Right on.
Organizations, yeah.
Okay. I was just I was checking out your thing, and I swear I saw you in a stream team, or I saw some sort of veteran thing on your page before. Maybe it's gone now.
Yeah, that was the Grunto.
So what happened with that? How come you're not part of them anymore?
Well, so with that, I helped, like I said, I helped build it up from pretty much nothing. We went through Discord, did an organization, community, started hosting custom games, all that stuff, just to get the word out there to, help veterans that are in need for, gaming equipment, to actually needing help physically or mentally or something like that. We did a bunch of fundraisers. We did the 22 a day for suicide veterans. And then we also did the breast cancer awareness fundraiser, which was sponsored by Breast Cancer Foundation. So we did that, a
That's
big
cool.
PUBG tournament, and brought a bunch of top streamers in, top gamers, had qualifiers so people could, even normal streamers and players could get into it and experience something that you don't normally get to experience in the free time or like randomly, like
Yeah.
with some of the top guys, instead of just like in a random game. It's, it's like, hey, come together, let's do this for a good cause. We made a lot of money for the fundraiser, and it was definitely a really good experience. It was a lot of fun.
You do a lot of stuff like that. You do a lot of like charity streams and like you do a lot of promotional stuff. You do a lot of work on the promotional side of things. Would you say that that's like one of the biggest causes of your current position on Twitch?
Oh yeah,
you pull some really good views.
Yeah, I mean, I like being able to help out however I can, whether it's donating or shouting somebody out, helping somebody through something. I just like to use this community and this Twitch to get the attention and everything that's needed for certain people, or veterans and stuff like that, for especially the 22 suicide a day. That's when it hits really close to home. So that's one of the things I really like to push out there and help get fundraising for, so we can help prevent that and get that number down.
Yeah. I mean, I have a lot of friends from the Marines, and we've lost a couple guys since everyone got out.
Yeah.
We lost a couple guys while we're into it as well.
Yeah.
It's actually a big deal. It's suicide is I think the leading cause of death in the military.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is.
By far. I think the next one's like motorcycles. Like war is way down on the list.
Yeah, war is actually pretty far. It's pretty close to the bottom, actually.
Yeah.
It's like it's weird, like to think that when you go over, you made it back, but then you don't realize all the things that come back with you.
Yeah,
and how it can affect you and others around you.
Dude, when I came back from Iraq, I felt like I was invincible. And I could just I felt like I could kill anyone with my bare hands. I look at anyone and be like, I was just fucking remove your head from your body, like fucking Game of Thrones style. It's like that was the thoughts in my mind. I came back just like feeling like a huge fucking invincible Superman, and I did a lot of stupid, dangerous shit because I didn't think that there would be any consequences, because I just fucking came back, and I don't know. You just feel that way.
Not something that processes like you normally would before you went.
It took me years to figure out, like, dude, I was fucking Jesus, I was doing some dumbass shit. I'm lucky to be alive. Like, I think I was in more danger after I got back from my deployment than I was in my deployment, just because of Superman syndrome.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Just I was 19 years old and I just got out of a fucking war.
Yeah, and you feel on top of the world, and then you get back and it's like
more money you've ever had,
Yeah, well, nowadays it's been cut back a little bit now.
Well, yeah, we don't the danger is not there. It's combat pay.
Yeah, it's combat pay. I mean, you obviously know about that whole situation.
Yeah, if you're in combat, if you get the combat pay, you're making the good money. If you're not in combat, you're not getting combat pay. You're getting screwed. Dude.
Yeah,
you're on the
and it only lasts for as long as the combat was. So if it's only like a 5-minute engagement, they're only getting paid for 5 minutes of combat pay. They're not getting like an hour. It doesn't round up around.
Oh yeah, like my whole deployment was combat pay. So all of us came back with like good money. Everyone was buying cars and shit. Fucking Mustangs,
Mustangs, Camaros.
Yeah. Yeah, Trans Ams.
That Lance Corporal life,
Yeah, dude. So you were in the Marines. What years did you serve? And what was your MOS?
From May 1st, 2011 to July 11th, 2014. I got out a little early from a vert package because I had 2 meniscal surgeries on my right knee, and they weren't healing right. and I had a bunch of other medical problems, stuff like that. And they stuck me at the SMP at near the end of my time. So I said, you know what? I'm done with this. I just want to get out. I want to get my college in. I want to,
Fair enough.
make some money. And because like sitting there at the SMP, a single Marine program, if you guys don't know what that is where Marines can go that are single, obviously, and watch TV, watch the newest movies that just come out, like just came out in theaters pretty much. Use computers, play Xbox, play PlayStation. They had a huge movie theater in the back. You could pick a movie and watch from. It's a cool place for you guys to go and just hang and relax. But when you work there, it's kind of where you go to just die and then get out. And I tried going back to the battalion, but they just wouldn't work with me. And I just felt like, I was in a low point. I was like, it sucks. I didn't join to do this. I joined to,
Yeah. Last year of my time in was was really boring. All the excitement was the first like 2 years, and then the third year was sort of exciting because we did some dope ass fucking training. And then my final year was just waiting to get out because they know that like everyone knew that I didn't want to reenlist. So like when they know that you're just one of the guys that just wants to get the fuck out after your time, then they don't bother you as much about reenlisting and shit,
Yeah,
so,
they also told me.
So and they don't worry about like sending you to training and shit like that because they could get a younger guy that has more time left to take that spot. So they're like, you know what? Since you're not going to reenlist, you don't have to do all this training because they don't. But and what they did is they put me in headquarters. I was like in a headquarters unit from the combat unit. So I was in that for like the last year. But my old unit, I was really lucky because my old unit that I was in, Bravo Battery, their command thought differently. And they're like, oh, you're getting out soon. We're going to make you do all the training just to fuck with you. So like somebody that's getting out in like a week, they're doing like fucking OC spray again for the 4th time or some shit, Oh,
Jesus. Yeah. Don't remind me about that. No.
Yeah.
No.
So it was fucking bullshit, honestly. Like, I saw it, but I was really lucky. I was in a different unit, and my unit was, that the one I was in for my last year was just whatever.
Yeah, but so my MOS was a 0621 field radar operator. I was based with the 1st Recon Battalion out of Camp Helsing, California. I was with Charlie Company, then Alpha Company, and then we went over to Force Company, which is when you go to Force, that's like where the guys that have the most experience that know what the hell they're doing. The senior guys go to, group together and do the missions that not a lot of other people do, stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And for those of you that don't know, a field radio operator can be anybody. So like there's all these different operations that are in the military or in the Marines specifically, right? There's all these different jobs and all these different specialties that these different units are doing. And so I was artillery, so we shot, artillery and stuff, but we needed radio operators in our particular thing. And then there's another unit that will be a bunch of like vehicles and stuff. They handle all these vehicles. They need radio operators. And then there's another unit that's infantry. They're going out and killing people. They need radio operators. It's so they're needed everywhere. So like when you're a radio operator, you get to do like anything, not anything you want, but there's the possibilities of what you
anywhere, any unit, anytime.
It's pretty dope.
You could actually show up to a unit and be like, "Hey, this is my decision." They go, "Actually, we don't need you, so we're actually going to send you over, Okinawa or something, or we'll send you across the street to this unit because they actually need the ROs or whatever."
Yeah. Right on. What made you want to join the Marines?
Well, my dad was in the Army for 23 years, retired now. He was a Chief Warrant Officer 3 when he got out.
Mustang.
Yeah, he's Mustang. Yeah, and my aunt and uncle as well. They were in the Army as well when they retired. My aunt was a Mustang. She got out as a major, and my uncle got out as a colonel. And that kind of like when I was young, it got me into the military life, knowing how the Army life was. The not seeing family, not seeing your father for a certain amount of time, so he comes back after going to.
A lot of these guys got out high rank.
Yeah, they went in for a long period of time because what actually happened was my dad was actually in the Coast Guard at first, got out, it wasn't GI Bill at that time, it was the Montgomery.
Yeah, that's right, Montgomery.
The really crappy one.
Yeah.
So he got out, did that, and then my parents needed money. They needed to find a way to where they could live comfortably and still make money and do what they gotta do. So my dad told her, "Hey, if I go back in, I'm going in and I'm getting out and I'm retiring. I'm doing full 20." So he did that. and that's where he went in as enlisted. Started at the bottom again because the Coast Guard doesn't trade ranks. He went back in as E1, and then worked his way up to E6, then went into Chief.
You rank up fast though, because you already know the drill.
But he was also intelligence as well.
Okay.
He was a crypto analyst.
Oh, nice. Crypto. Right on.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's where he got me into it. And then, when I was in middle school, I was visiting my aunt and uncle out in Nevada for a snowboarding trip. And I started looking up military branches and decided I want to be the first one in my family to go in the Marines. And it just went from there. And then when I graduated, worked for a little bit for Northrop Grumman.
And then you got fucked up.
Yep.
What do you do when you join the Marines? You get fucked up. Why do you think no one else did it? You're the dumb one out of all the fucking family. Of course you joined the Marines.
They remind me all the time. They're like, well, if you did the Army, they wouldn't.
Yeah. I'm glad.
Yeah, but that's I feel awesome. Like, the Marine Corps instills a discipline in you that not other branches can mimic or do themselves.
You know what? I don't know. I think it's pride. I think the Marine Corps is more proud than any of the other branches.
Oh,
I think it's pride.
Sure. I mean,
I think it's pride, right? And then the pride gets instilled in you.
Shit.
Yeah.
We're the first ones.
Yeah. So like that's. I think that's the
like,
biggest difference.
In the Army or something, right?
Yeah, that's the biggest difference. Oh shit, are we losing you? Oh, we got you. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's like, so when someone gets out of the Army, sure, they're proud of being in the Army, but when someone gets out of the Marines, like, they cannot let that shit go that they were in the fucking Marines.
Oh no, they can't. No.
Jesus.
No.
So it's pride. I mean, it's not that big. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. I got out in 2010. It's been almost 10 years since I've been out, which is awesome.
Damn, dude, you got out when I was graduating high school.
Really?
Yeah.
And you have gray in your beard? The fuck?
I told you, man. I've been shaving since I was in 6th grade. That is not a lie.
So that's why you have gray in your beard? You've been shaving?
I mean, you shave for so long, and then, Marine Corps. Come on, man.
I am jealous, dude. Shit. I almost want to fucking dye gray into my beard so I can look like you.
Why?
Why, and then maybe I'll do the gray sides of my hair like the guy from Sopranos, dude. Just match it. Right? Ooh, I think it looks cool. It makes you look older. Right?
Makes you look older.
Yeah, it makes you look wise.
Experienced.
Bearded baiter the wise. That's why you're the baiter, right? That's why you sit there and bait instead of just go get them, dude. You fucking.
Oh, yeah, I just throw my line out there, wait for the bait to take the fish and reel them on in.
Yeah. So, how long have you been streaming? Tell us about that.
So I dabbled in streaming for a little bit, about 3 years ago. Kind of didn't go anywhere. Decided, I need to work around school, so I got back into school. Worried about that, and then when PUBG came out, and like I said, I met Moxie. Him and I just kind of like planned it out to where we played and streamed together, and it just took off from there. I just took it seriously, got affiliated, especially when that first came out, and just been doing the grind ever since. I just got into it so much because of the community and just loving everybody coming in, hanging out, and just showing the love and sharing the stories, sharing their experiences. A lot of veterans come on my channel, so do civilians that are looking into going into the military. They're coming and ask questions, and I'm more than happy to help. I'm more than happy to just give my experiences to them, let them know like, hey, this is what you should do if you plan on going on to the Marine Corps or something like that.
So is that where you want to take your channel in the future? Is be like a military, like make the military like the identity of the stream?
Yeah, I definitely want to have like a big impact on the stream. Just so hey, if you're a veteran, come on in here, hang out. We got stories. I understand what you've gone through. You know what I've gone through. We can relate right off the bat, and then just build our relationship from there on, and just keep going up and up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on. All right. I got a couple other a couple other basic questions here for you that I want to get through.
Go ahead.
So what kind of stream setup are you rocking? I want to talk about your equipment a little bit.
My equipment, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
You have a panda on your pillow behind you.
I have a panda. Yes, I do. This is the Technisport gaming chair that I got from when I was in Grunto, because that's one of the affiliate sponsors that we had.
Oh, okay.
So we had a discount on it. So yeah, it's a nice little chair. It's green, so that's why it looks like it's disappearing partially. But so I got that, and then I got the Corsair Rapid Fire K70. Keyboard, I'm using the G502 from Logitech. Love that mouse. It's worth every penny. It's not terribly expensive. Using the MSI MPG 27C 1080p monitor, and then I've on my side monitor I've got an Asus 24-inch, vertically for chat and everything like that. All my other side apps whenever I'm gaming, and so I can read and look over here and like, okay, cool, it's good to go, and continue playing games. And then for my PC setup, I have the MSI X370 gaming Carbon Pro Gaming Pro Carbon motherboard with a AMD 1700X 8-core processor, 16 threaded. And then I've got the 1070 from EVGA. Love that. I love EVGA for GPUs. I feel like they make great products, and their customer support is amazing. They always help you if you have problems. And we got 32 gigabytes of RAM from Corsair. The RGB, I pretty much RGB'd out the hell out of my PC over here. So
yeah, I did too. I was against that for years, but I ended up doing it, dude. Everything is RGB'd, and when you have everything RGB'd, it looks pretty cool.
It gives it a little flair, especially for the stream to enjoy. And then I'm rocking the Corsair 540 case, so it's all tempered glass, so you can see everything. So it's not a huge setup. And then just got the mic, thanks to you, by the way, the Lewitt LCT 240 Pro. It's a great mic. It's about the same price as the AT2035 from Audio Technica, and then the Focusrite amp.
Right on. Yeah. It sounds great. I hear the mic. It sounds wonderful.
I still think yours sounds a little bit better.
Oh, well, maybe at this point, it's probably just settings, dude. It's probably just refinement. I spent like hours setting up my mic. Like I learned.
Well, you also have a more in-depth amp and mixer, right?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
No, and actually, I even have some of that stuff set up wrong. I have some redundancies here. I could just get rid of my mixer altogether.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
That's right. You can use the voice changer, right?
Yep. Just use the voice changer. That's all I have to use. And then everything else is digital. In the on OBS, I use a what's it called, a VST, to control all the audio levels and stuff. You have all the different frequencies, highs and lows and shit, and you get all that just right, and you sound fucking good.
I have to do that. I have to look up some YouTube videos.
Hit me up off stream sometime, and I'll walk you through from start to finish. There's a whole method to it. You got to start from one side and work your way one step at a time to the other. Or if you don't do that, then it won't work. It'll come out wrong.
All right. Well, I'm down. Definitely gonna hit you up on the side. Whenever you're just chilling, relaxing.
Yeah. All right. So, where do you plan on taking your stream in the future? I mean, we talked a little bit about it. We want to go in like a military direction. But I just want to know what your goals are with the channel moving forward.
Honestly, like you said before, just the military aspect into it, and then just building up a community, which so far, and I feel like is just going to grow into something even more amazing because I love it. Community is amazing. They're caring, we're thoughtful. We're helping each other out. Of course, we're giving each other a hard time every once in a while, just to mess with them. Just have a little fun, but just get it to where there's a community where we can just hang out, have a good time, play video games, and enjoy video games, and share our life experiences. And if you need help, just come on in. It's it doesn't even have to be military related. It could just be personal life stuff going on. If you want to talk about it, you need to vent, come on in. I'm not going to say no, you don't do that. No, don't. If you need to do it, if it helps you out, that's all that matters. Yeah. That's the way I want to go with it.
Right on.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to have streaming be your job?
Oh, I would love for it to be my full-time job. Is that
your goal?
I mean, that's a goal. It's not like on the top of my list. But if I could get it to where I could just do that.
Where is it on the list?
I would say it'd probably be like in the probably 6th or 7th in my bracket.
Ah, shit, dude, that sucks.
I mean, it's.
I want to see you shine, baby. You're good at it.
I want to. I mean, if it's looking like it's gonna take off and it's gonna be something I can do full time. And
the only way it's gonna take off is if it's not number 6 on your list.
You have a point. You have a very good point. I mean, I'll like I said, it all depends on how it looks, in the next few months, and we'll go from there once I graduate and everything. So
yeah, I hope that that you choose to try hard, man. Go try hard, full try hard. Just like you go try hard on the games, you go try hard on streaming. That's the thing, you know? Like you see them. I'm one of them.
Yeah, that
dude.
partner grind, right?
You see those tryhards, man, fucking working hard at it. And
oh yeah,
I want to see you go. You're almost there. I feel like you're almost there. You're almost a tryhard. Like
I'm almost there. Okay. Maybe it's more like around third or fourth. All right.
Okay.
All right. You called me out on that. I mean, yeah, I've been streaming longer. I've been streaming, more hours and different times and stuff like that, trying to bring people in.
You kind of want it.
I mean, I want it. Yeah. It's just,
and the way you get it is by taking it. And you know what? People respect that.
Yeah, they do.
I think a lot of streamers make a mistake where they kind of try and hide their ambition of what they want to do with streaming because they don't want to seem like greedy or something like that. But you don't seem greedy. You look motivated to achieve something that you want to achieve. And people like when they find someone they like to watch on Twitch and then that person is going for something and then the people that are watching get to see that person succeed. Feels good. People like to see that.
Yeah, it feels amazing. Yeah.
It feels good. As the viewer, it's like you're because you are a part of the journey. You're part of it. You were there. You saw it. You know. I was there.
And like having them be a part of that journey, man.
Yeah, people like it.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, like
go ahead.
I just bills and stuff like that. Just got to take care of that as well.
Oh yeah.
And once I'm at a point where I can do that, I will definitely 100% become full-time streamer. 100%. I will commit every ounce of my body and every time of day to it. Because I barely sleep as it is. So,
well, you just got to fit it in where you can. What do you love most about streaming? What's your favorite thing about streaming?
Like I said, the viewers, the people coming in and just hanging out and chat. It could be, I don't care what kind of game I'm playing. Just someone coming in, hanging out. Tell me about their day. Telling us stories, going back and forth, having that connection, that relationship, and just building it up. Having more people come in, everybody just talking, just looking over when I'm gaming. Like, this is like this message is popping. It's like, damn, this is really getting into it. I obviously have to catch up, but it puts a smile on my face. It makes me feel good that hey, I'm bringing these people together, and
yeah, I know exactly
that's what it is for me. And then usually those people will hook up like, hey, you guys want a game? Like I'll see it in the thing and they're like, yeah, sure. And then everybody will hook up and then like, they'll stream snipe, which I don't care. It's a game. I'm not gonna take it too seriously. And just having fun. That's all I wanted to become and have, with it between everybody. So
right on. So we covered what you like about streaming. What do you dislike about it? What's the thing you hate most?
The thing I hate most.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. Like that's the thing. It's the thing I probably hate the most is when you're sick and you committed to a stream and you have to get it back in there. You have to get in there either way. When you feel like crap, you're tired, you don't feel like you want to do it, you don't want to keep going, but you have to. And usually at the end, I always end up changing my mind because it's like, oh, that was actually a really great stream. I'm glad I did that. I'm glad I fought myself and got myself into it. But it's just those. You have some of those days where you're like,
you got to get yourself pumped before you hit that start button, dude. You got to find you got to find your routine. I get myself pumped. I throw on some music, dude. I fucking strip completely naked, and I fucking no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I get myself all pumped up.
God damn. Gotta cut me off guard.
You just get yourself ready to go. And also give yourself plenty of time before you start.
Oh yeah,
don't rush
usually
it.
I wake up. Yeah, usually I wake up and I'll watch some TV, eat some food, drink water and all that stuff, and so I can get to it. Tune into random channels as I'm watching TV. Trying to get pumped up, figure out what game I want to play and who I want to play with, and see if they need somebody, and just go from there.
Right on.
I don't already have a set schedule on who I'm supposed to play with that night.
So you've been streaming. How long was it again? How long you've been streaming? Seriously, or just
2 years.
In general?
3 years overall, 2 years seriously.
Right on. Okay, so in the 3 years you've been around, what's your favorite moment that you've ever experienced on Twitch?
Favorite moment?
Yeah, like your favorite moment you've ever after you've been on Twitch for 3 years. That's about how long I've been on Twitch. You know, I have some top moments that I've experienced, you know, and I'm wondering what yours is. Yeah, it doesn't have to be one. It could be a couple of them.
Okay, all right, should be a couple of them. All right, definitely getting the affiliation, feeling that love from the viewers, something like that. You know, coming in, just hanging out, and then these just random gifted sub moments, like not to my channel, but like Funker's channel. Like if I'm or somebody else's channel that I'm watching while streaming, like hey, you know, wait for customs or something. Like I'll go in there and I'll say, hey, like what's up, blah blah blah. So I talk to them. I'll bring it up on my channel. So it's like a stream side of stream. It's like it's some Inception stuff. And then next you know, some of my viewers are hopping into that channel too. And they're just going in there dropping biddies, sharing the love. Like, you know, hey, from the Bearded Bears, well, we love you. You're an amazing streamer. We love playing your games, stuff like that. And, you know, just sharing it and building that community up to where you're helping other streamers out with getting them viewers, getting them noticed, and, you know, just go from there. That's happened quite a few times in my channel, and I love that. I love how my community just spreads the love to everybody else. It's not just specifically for me. I don't want, you know, people coming in like dropping like 50 bomb dubs or like subs and stuff like that. And I'm like, you know, it's come in and hang out. It's not required to come in and hang out with me. I don't do that sub chat only. I don't do that so many minutes of following.
What if you had 10,000 viewers? Would you do sub chat only then?
No.
No?
No. Well, okay. If I had that, then I would have multiple monitors up.
Or I mean, like Doctor Disrespect level, you know, like in Shroud level. Like these guys are sub only. Fuck it. What if you were like one of the kings? Would you go sub only then?
Honestly, I don't think I could do it because, like I said, I like seeing the people. That
Summit when G doesn't do it. So I mean,
yeah. I mean, I feel like I could have the sub chat. I would have the sub chat up, but that would also still have the viewer chat up, just the regular viewer chat up as well, because I would love reading both of them, see what's going on.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you can do that slow motion mode, which is really nice for like the regular chat or the sub chat, so you can kind of see what's going on as you're playing and hanging out.
Cool. Yeah, Summit does that. So I like that I could just jump in the Summit stream and I could type something. Actually, there was a friend of mine, Mature, that I came across. I've known him for, you know, a while on Twitch, gamed with him many times. And then I saw that he dropped a tier 3 sub on Summit on in the chat because it just went by. It said, you know, Mature dropping tier 3 sub on Summit. And I was like, what? I was watching him play Sea of Thieves, so I sent him a message. I'm like, tier 3ing up with Summit, I see, right? And you know, it was just kind of funny, but it was cool because I was able to type to him in the chat, and I wasn't subbed. And I was like, whoa, this guy's huge. He has like 40,000 viewers, but I could type in this chat right now. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, so, right. I mean, I just like you need to have that connection with everybody, you know? Like Summit has it right. You need to not just talk to your subs, because I mean that for me that shows off the sign that, hey, you have to sub to be in my channel for me to read your messages. I don't, you know, sometimes I just want to go in there and just hang out and just talk. You know, I don't want to have to pay money to talk to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just feel like that's a little messed up.
I think that when you have that many viewers, the easiest way to talk to them is to give them money. That's just the way it goes. Yeah. If you want to talk to these guys, they read donations. It's like $3. You can get your message out there if you really want to talk to them. But like, and it makes sense. Honestly, you know, it really does to me. I mean, I don't really do that. I don't like hanging out in those, and I don't want to. Like, I think that that sounds so expensive. you know?
Exactly.
You know, but I get it. Even though I don't do it, I get why they do it. And then there's people that I mean, I have done that. I tried it out one time. I think I did like a $3 Doctor donation, right? And I like typed a fucking Doctor Disrespect meme, and he read it out loud. And I was like, that's fucking awesome. You know, so you can like pay to get that from this big, like, you know, king of the platform kind of a thing. It's kind of neat.
Yeah, I mean, because you bump to the top of the list in that aspect.
What's the funniest donation you've ever gotten?
Oh man,
that you can think of.
Man, that I can think of.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's a chat. It's a question from chat.
That's a question from chat. What's the funniest? I honestly don't know. Everybody just comes in and, oh, wait a minute. I would have to say the one that says, you know you love it when I call you daddy, so be my daddy. And it was like a $2 donation. I was like, wait, what? And that's where that came up. I mean, everybody in my chat starts calling me daddy. Like, hey, daddy. I'm like, hi. It's a little awkward
gray in your beard.
But Yeah, no, you know, it's an experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How's that scotch?
Oh my god, it's good. It's
Dude,
smooth.
I should grab a beer. Hey,
Oh, yeah.
can
You
we
don't
get
have
one
a
of
drink.
the what are they called? What are those people that work for free? What are they called? You know what they're
People
called?
that
dude?
work for-
Yeah, the people that work for you
Yeah,
for free. Fucking what are
Um,
those called? One of those guys. Get one of those guys that works for free to go get me a beer. Can you? All right, cool. Brittany's gonna go tell one of the what are those slaves?
The dog.
Interns. That's what it is.
Intern.
Yeah,
That's
we've
right.
got an intern
That's right.
grabbing a beer right now.
Intern.
Thanks for Brittany's in charge of the interns.
You should train your dog to go get you a beer.
I wish I could, dude, but they're too stupid.
I mean, I don't know what to say that.
They
Dogs
are.
have
I mean,
moments, all right?
I have a German Shepherd, and she's really smart. But
Yeah.
actually, she's just too much of a pain in the ass. Like she would never do it, just because.
It's a pain in the ass. I mean, they're stubborn. They're stubborn. Let's just say they're stubborn. They're not stupid. They're stubborn, right?
Stubborn, yeah. So are huskies.
Yeah. Stubbornly stupid. I mean, what? Sorry.
Yeah. All right. So I usually don't do this in the middle of the cast and talk to chat because in the VOD that's going to be on YouTube tomorrow, doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But I do kind of want to throw this out there going forward. Is that, guys, if you have questions you want me to ask, please throw them in the chat. We're going to make that very clear going forward. I like that. So
Drop
if
it
you
off.
guys,
Drop it
yeah,
off.
yeah, drop questions in the chat. I'll ask the our guest. All right, and we'll do this each week. So just throwing that out there. Okay, back to the show. Psh, fucking immersion ruined. All right. See, I got a couple more questions for you. So,
All right.
where do you see streaming going forward? I mean, you've been a part of it for, if you've been on here 3 years, that means you were here before the affiliate program. So you've seen a lot of changes.
Yeah, it's honestly, I think it's going in a great direction. It's building up. It's becoming one of those things that now everybody that's coming up through gaming, who's gamed in their lives, wants to Twitch, wants to be on stream, wants to just get their content out there and show like, hey, this is what I like to play, this is what I like to do. If you like to do that, come and join me. They're definitely adding more and more stuff to Twitch as well, having the affiliates getting things up to 5 emotes now, which I think is amazing. That's a great thing they did. Because we've been asking for it, because partners were the ones that could have, you do what tier 1 sub, you'd have so many emotes until they hit like a sub goal, then they add us another one and another one. I'm glad they did that for the affiliates as well.
I think that kind of sucks. I have a different opinion on that.
Why?
Because
Why do you think?
the more because I've seen, I mean, as long as they keep it, they keep going in the right direction, it'll work. But what I'm seeing happening is that they're taking more and more value away from being a partner. You used to have to get 150 viewers concurrent minimum to even be able to apply.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And then they cut that in half, and then they made affiliates, and then they gave affiliates emotes, right? And they're taking all these things. Like partner used to be way harder to get, and there was way less partners. Now there's like 30,000 fucking partners or more.
Yeah.
And and then tons of, so they like the whole system the way it used to be was kind of cool, and like it was, if you were a partner, that was legit. Now it's like you see a partner, you might have to investigate that channel. It's like, is this guy like a partner, or is he like, a new partner or something? Yeah. So like there's, you see what I'm saying? So like what I was thinking is they should make a new level above partner.
So what
like
would
All Stars?
What would it consist of?
All Stars.
Oh.
What
would it consist of though? What
people with like 10,000 viewers or more.
10,000 viewers or more.
Make a special bracket just for the for the huge mega stars on the platform.
Yeah, but so you're looking at it as a partner aspect from the partner side. I'm looking at it from someone just starting out and just is in the affiliate stage.
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think going both directions. Like if we work on, so what I'm saying is if we work down and we make it, we have all this stuff that makes it the platform more accessible, because that's what they're trying to do, make it more accessible, easier for people to get started and start making some money and building a community and stuff, all that stuff. But it's it's taking away from the prize, the grand prize. The grand prize isn't so cool anymore. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why I say, okay, so make the grand prize, like if you build down, build up too.
So
make it grand again. Make Twitch grand again.
So you say also come up with like some new stuff like on Twitch that's specifically for partners, and then you got like the next tier down to whatever you would call it, All Stars or something. Then they would get like a little dabble, a little taste of it with some of the stuff, but not as much as partners. And then affiliates would.
Well, I think it should go normal, affiliate, partner, and then All Star. All Star would be like Dr. Disrespect, Shroud, Ninja, Dr. Lupo, all the big fucking guys.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like
so
10,000 viewers
partner
plus.
in the middle, and then have another tier above that.
Yep, they need to make another tier above partner.
Yeah, I agree
for
with
the
that.
mega
Yeah,
guys.
definitely
For the
definitely
mega
for
guys,
Shroud,
because like you can have 2,000 fucking followers and then join an esports team, or you can have 0 followers, join an esports team, get partnered. Now you're on the same level as Dr. Disrespect.
Yeah, it's like I get what you're saying. Oh yeah, it's just not.
See what I'm saying? Yeah, right. Yeah. The grand prize is gone.
Yeah,
what's the point?
Or you play with a certain somebody.
It's like when they say, I don't want to get too political or whatever, but it's like when he's like, I believe that if people make a lot of money, they should be able to, try and keep a lot of that money instead of it getting taken away, and distribute it to people. Because like, if you take away the prize of being super fucking rich, no one's gonna try to get there. And if you have nobody trying to get there, then all this cool shit won't get made. You know what I'm saying? So I think the same thing's happening to Twitch. Like they got to have a grand prize that seems almost unobtainable to most people. Yeah,
I agree. I agree with that. They need to start introducing some new things that are specific to, like you said, All Stars, and then they have the ones that are like, hey, this is new, this is cool, come check this out. Helps promote their channel, helps do everything for them, and then partners, they still have their certain stuff, and then when that stuff for the All Stars gets old, and they introduce new stuff, they just bump it down.
Yeah. Got a question for you from chat. How did you find the drive? How did you find the drive to get started with streaming?
I found that drive, but just playing with people who were already streaming. They were like, hey, you should definitely get back into it. You should definitely get into this. It's something that helps you socialize with other people, not in person, but online, and you can meet new people to game with, get some experiences that you wouldn't normally get in the real world, just regular gaming. And that's just what pushed me over the edge to say, hey, this is actually a lot of fun. Just having people come in, like I said, and just hanging out and having some random games pop up and trying out new games to recommend from chat as well. It's experience that they've pushed me to try things that I wouldn't normally try, games that I usually wouldn't try. And some of them I do like, some of them I don't like. Like I first thought, hey, this game sucks. This game looks stupid. All right, fine, I'll try it. Because chat's just like, just try it. Like, all right, go and try it. And I'm like, okay, this game's actually not that bad. I could play this on the off time, when stream slow or something, just getting that experience out there.
Right on.
Yeah.
What do you think would make Twitch a better platform? What does it need going forward? Yeah, what are your ideas to improve Twitch?
All right, to improve Twitch, I would say the affiliate program's good, like you were saying, but they need a middleman. They need to add like another. I agree with you on that now that you pointed out so many facts.
That's my idea. What's your idea?
Yeah, no, I'm agreeing with you on that.
Yeah, cool.
But with Twitch, I feel like they need to put it out there more that this site is available to anyone and everyone.
So it just needs to get bigger.
Bigger it needs make it better. Grow, but they need to do more advertising. I think like they need to like put it out there more like on TV, not just through their Amazon.
How long ago was Twitchcon? Because the month of Twitchcon, the last American Twitchcon, how long ago was that?
That
Intern.
Was October.
So that was a while ago. That month, 3 million streams went live. Do you think they need to keep advertising, or do you think it's doing good on its own?
No, like because that month because
I don't think Twitch does any advertising at all. I think they do 0 advertising, and they had 3 million streamers go live that month. I wonder what the number is now. It's more. It's probably 4 or 5 million.
Yeah, but I'm saying
they're blowing up.
If they put it out, if they advertise it just a little bit, not even like a ton, like just a little bit more.
Okay,
putting it on like some other websites or something.
I think that we're doing all that advertising for them. I think
the
whole platform is an advertising machine for itself.
Yeah, it's
that's why they don't spend any money on it.
Pyramid scheme, almost. What?
It kind of is like a pyramid scheme. Yeah, it kind of is. But like in a fun way. It's a fun pyramid scheme. Should have more events like TwitchCon. Someone says in chat. I like that.
Yeah, the guy at the top is the guy who owns Amazon. Wait, what? Billionaire?
Yeah, so yeah, he owns Twitch. I just realized that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we're owned by Jeff Bezos. He
saw that Twitch was going somewhere, and he was like, "I want it," and then he realized how much money he can make off of it. So
right on.
He made a good call. Made a smart call, and I'm not mad at him.
Yeah.
I just wish what happened was the price a little bit on bits, though. I mean, come on. I think I've
said this on another podcast, but what happened was Google was going to buy Twitch for like $1 billion or so, and then something with due diligence or somehow the deal fell apart. Right at the last minute, and then last hour situation, Amazon swooped in and said, "We'll give you $700 million for the company," and they took the deal.
Damn.
So yeah, they almost got $300 million. 700. They bought it for $700 million, and they almost sold for $1 billion to Google. So they lost out on $300 million, but they took the deal and sold.
Yeah, but I feel like they also have some things like in their contract, like they're still making money on the side a little bit or something. You know, they can dabble in something that we don't know about. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, let's see here. So I have like a 2-part question. I'm going to combine a chat question with a question in my notes. In my notes, the question goes, what advice do you have for anyone thinking about getting into streaming? And the chat question kind of ties into that, and it says, how does one keep motivation with an empty chat? So I guess we'll start with, what advice do you have for people getting into streaming, and then follow up with, once they've started, how do you perform when no one's there?
All right, so I have that question come in my chat a lot. What do you have?
A million times every day.
Yeah, exactly. So what I tell people that come in my chat and everything like that, I'm gonna tell you guys is find something that's specific to you, something that makes you stand out from everybody else. Don't copy someone. Don't try to copy somebody and try to like mimic like what they're doing because they have viewers.
Yeah, like don't copy my beard.
Hey, don't copy my beard. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna copy your gray.
Okay, you can copy the gray. You just can't copy the length. All right.
Okay.
So yeah, just find something that's specific to you. Like for me, bearded baiter. You know, I'm a bearded guy and a veteran, so I went with that and just roll with it. But everybody has their own talent. I mean, it doesn't have to just be gaming. Like you don't have to be a professional gamer. You don't have to be a really good player. But if you can interact with your chat and keep them entertained, keep them coming back, that's what you need to keep doing. You find something that just works and keeps bringing people in, keeps bringing people back. Just do that. Don't force something on yourself that you don't feel comfortable with, because then it just feels awkward to yourself and then also to the chat. And they can realize that. They can see that. You might not think they can, but they can. They can feel like he doesn't seem right today. He doesn't seem normal, you know? So people will end up leaving because of that. So just keep working with what you have and then just build it from there, testing things out here and there, small things. Don't make huge changes out of nowhere. That's what I feel like people that are coming in need to do, and to help build their strength. Don't force anything on yourself.
I have a follow-up question on that. Do you think ugly people have a disadvantage to good-looking people on this platform?
I don't know how to answer that.
Honestly, or however you want, dude.
I want to lie.
I don't give a shit. I just want to see what the answer is from you, you know?
Yes. Okay. Yes. If you're a very attractive person, you will have a huge advantage on it, because especially, I'm not trying to be sexist. If you're a female, all right, it's gonna happen. If you're, a good-looking female, guys are just gonna flock into your channel constantly. Once it starts growing, it's just gonna be going from 5 viewers to like 100 to 300 to 500 to 1,000 viewers, because they just want to see you and they want to interact with you. And
I think, the good-looking girls that are good at performing, that happens, but there's good-looking girls that are bad at performing where they can't quite capture that because they suck at streaming.
Yeah, but that's very low. There's not.
There's zillions of them, dude. There's zillions of these girls that are good-looking and they have no viewers because they suck at streaming. There's so many of them. I've seen them. So that's why I say, like, when there's a girl, there's a good-looking girl that's streaming, right? There's a good-looking girl, she's streaming, and she has a lot of viewers and stuff. I know, like, dude, she fucking got those viewers somehow. She did that shit.
Oh, yeah.
She, and then there's another might be a girl that's even better looking than her, and she doesn't have as many viewers. And it's like, so looks alone don't. I would say looks alone don't bring it, but they definitely help, right? So if you're good looking and you're a good streamer, now you've got the magic combo.
I thought you were just talking about like looks specifically. Like you will have a slight advantage, but if
I'm just saying, the advantage.
If you don't have,
if you don't hustle the stream, it's not going to grow. You got to hustle the stream. You got to build that shit. It's your little business, you know?
Yeah, I mean, and plus that also comes down to the equipment they have. I mean, they could have really crappy camera, crappy, PC overall, and like their stream is just crap. So people aren't going to want to go in there and hang out because it's either lagging the whole time or it's pixelated, So that also comes down to it as well. There's so many factors into streaming to help build a channel that it's just
or someone who is like completely really not attractive can be awesome at streaming and build their stream,
Yeah, exactly.
That. But it was just an interesting question I want to throw out there because it's kind of throws you on the spot, I watched I was watching Oprah, right? I was watching Oprah do some interviews, dude, and she was asking some fucking questions that were like, ooh, dude, did she just ask that shit? Now they have to answer, and now I'm like, what's the fucking answer? So I was practicing some Oprah on you right now, dude. I'm trying to learn from the best.
The best.
Yeah, Oprah, dude, I think she's the richest woman in entertainment.
Yeah, she has her own network.
She's fucking good as fuck. Yeah,
Oprah Winfrey Network or something.
Yeah. Anyways,
she makes too much money. I mean, what?
Hey, you know what? I disagree, dude. I want her to make all the money in the world, dude. Keep doing her thing.
Yeah.
If what she's doing is working, I respect that. I got a couple more questions for you, and if anyone has any questions in the chat, please throw them out. The last minute, we're gonna start wrapping up here soon. I have one question, and that is, who are your favorite streamers or streamer? If you want to just go with one, or however you want to answer it.
Okay, so my favorite streamers, I would have to say number one would be Josh OG because of his content and the way he just interacts with everybody, the games he plays, the things, his mentality, personality, everything. I love it. I love going in and just hanging out. I don't talk in the chat. I just love seeing what he's gonna say and what he's gonna do next. It's just random. It's funny. It's great. Next on that list would be Funker because of the whole relationship with the military veteran. Sometimes you just want to watch somebody who's kind of serious but having fun at the same time.
That's a good question. How did you come up with your name?
Okay, so the way I came up with my name was obviously bearded partners because I'm bearded. I'm known for it. I've been known for it for a long time, and felt like that name that word should be in my name. And then Bader, it came from the Bader organization that we came up with Moxie. I was asking hey, I'm thinking about changing my name. What do you guys think? And one of the guys we're playing with why don't you just do Bearded Bader? And I was like,
rolls off the tongue.
That works. Yeah, Bearded Bader, BB. Everybody calls me BB too, so it works out. And I just fell in love with the name and kept with it. I would love just to be bearded one day, but that one's been taken, so I'm not really worried about it. But maybe one day we'll see.
Beardly.
Beardly. Oh, there you go. Probably, most likely.
Names are my jam. I could just sit there and shout out names all day until we find one. Okay. I'm so good at it. I like Bearded Bader. I would love to see Bearded Bader without the underscore.
Without the underscore, why?
Because it's an extra unnecessary character. In the world of marketing, that is just it's just an excess that's unnecessary. You want to make it as short and simple as possible.
But doesn't it make it easier to read though?
It makes it harder to type.
That's true. It makes it it does make it harder.
It makes it harder to type. That's the most important thing.
That's true.
Is typing
That's
it.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I might make that change. We'll see.
Just a suggestion in the future. I always say get rid of the underscores, get rid of the numbers, get rid of the special characters, get rid of the XX.
I don't have any numbers or any
I know,
crap.
But the underscore is equal to all that stuff in my eyes. But I'm just me. It's whoever, dude. Your name should be however the fuck you want to have your name. You could be the biggest streamer on this platform and have a fucking underscore in your name. It doesn't matter.
I see Skippy up in the chat saying behaving beardly is beard 10. I love it.
All right. There is a comment I saw in the chat that I want to address. It's about streaming, and that is, it says that I suck at networking. I have no idea what I'm doing with it, or something like that, right? And I don't.
Wait, you were the person asking.
Someone asked, says, I have trouble networking. Frankly, I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. Any advice? And that is my advice. My advice is don't think about it as networking. That's fucking snaky and shit, you know? Like, you want to get away from that. The way you truly shine with networking is you just find people that you like. And if you like them, you become their friend. And you try and just make lifelong friends. Industry friends. Just make as many friends as you can in the industry. And these are people, if you start going somewhere with it, these are people that will go somewhere too, probably. And you'll know these guys for years. You'll be you'll be working in the same industry for years. So you gotta find people that you like. And that's as simple as that. If you find a stream and you're trying to network in a stream and you don't like the streamer, you're in the wrong place.
Yeah.
I
agree.
You gotta just find people there's so many fucking streamers out there that you're bound to find the ones that you like, and then you hang out with those guys and you make friendships. That's it. Hang out with them in Discord.
I agree. Yeah.
Retweet, make, you know, like if you want to do that with a bigger streamer, let's say there's a bigger streamer, he pulls like 500 viewers or 1,000 or something like that, right? Make sure you want to like get involved in that. You want to become that guy's friend. Be all over that guy's social network. Be, you know, social network stuff. Like,
be a part
comment on all of his tweets. Be in the Discord. Be in the chat. Make your name like pop up fucking everywhere. And eventually you can hang out with that guy. And then
exactly.
And if you like them, you guys could become friends. That's it. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Just make friends. Some people say just make friends, but you gotta like.
Next thing you know,
you really the trick is to find people you like. You don't want to make friends with someone you don't like. That's dumb. You know. And there's so many people you can pick and choose who you do business with. You don't have to like everyone on the fucking platform. There's people I don't like. No. There's people I don't work with. You know, it's too big. It's gonna be that way. There's gonna be circles. You know. So just find a circle you want to be in. Like you start with one streamer that you like, and then he'll introduce you to 2 other streamers, and you might like one of those guys and dislike the other, and then you go the direction of the guy you like, and then he'll introduce you to some other people, and it's just a spider web of meeting people. So.
Oh yeah. I mean, I agree with everything you just said. The relationship, you need to build that relationship with the community, with that streamer and the community.
Dude, me and Beater,
that's how you get
Bearded are cool. We've played some games and we've drank some beers and we've had a hell of a time.
Call me Beater. You just call me Beater.
Yeah, I did. I was like, it was like the moment after I swallowed my beer, and you know, I blame that.
Bearded beer.
There we go. So, yeah, man.
That's all good. Yeah, you build up a relationship with the streamer, the community. You get noticed, you get looked at, and you don't have to stick with just one. You can be a part of multiple communities. You don't have to be part of just one.
Always be real. Don't be a fucking scumbag. Always be real. Exactly. Be honest.
Don't be fake.
Yeah, don't be a fake ass fucker, right? Because people are gonna find out that you're a phony and no one's gonna like you. So just be real.
And they'll call you out on that shit real quick in a heartbeat. Trust me.
Well, maybe, you know, or they'll just ignore you and you'll never work with that person.
Yeah, that too. But you know? I'm the kind of guy who likes to call people out on bullshit. So
I do it sometimes. I try not to do it all the time because I get a lot of bullshit. So like I could spend the whole stream just calling out bullshit. So I kind of have to pick and choose my moments, my battles.
Yeah, you gotta pick your fights. But I mean, like when you have one that's like so blatant and everybody's falling for it, like, hey guys, you might want to rethink what you just said, and then you know they start something.
You know, I'm from the world of business, and even in business, right? Like it's business. And there's some companies that I didn't want to work with because I didn't fucking like those companies. I didn't like the people that ran those companies. So I didn't buy shit from them, or I didn't sell shit to them, or whatever. Usually it's more I don't buy shit from you. But if I'm selling, I'll sell to anyone that gives me money. You know? But that's the way business goes, right? Like, don't say no to money. That's dumb.
Exactly.
But if I'm gonna be buying stuff, I'm gonna buy supplies from the companies that have good prices and I like them. We have a good relationship. If there's a bad relationship, then we're not going to buy shit from them. And the same thing applies in the world of streaming. If there's some other asshole on the platform and you don't fucking like them, you don't have to stream with them or have anything to do with that person ever. And if you end up being that guy, you can lose out on a lot of opportunities because you made people not like you. So you just got to keep that in mind. Like, don't be a fucking fake asshole because people are going to not like that shit.
Just be yourself. That's really what it comes down to. Just be yourself.
Unless you're a fake asshole, then don't be that way. Some people, that's who they are. They work on that shit. Change it. All right. Yeah. So this concludes today's streamer stories. Before we end, I'm going to ask you to plug whatever it is that you want to plug. You got a book or something that you want to fucking tell everyone about? I don't know. Whatever you want to do. Are you,
I mean,
what's your next? You're starring. What's your new action movie that's coming out?
Equalizer 2. Apparently, I'm in that. Just let you guys know.
Oh, you're the fucking.
One of the
what's
bad
his
guys.
name? Yeah, what's his name?
Guy.
The guy from
I
Instagram. I know that guy. The guy from Instagram. Fucking.
Yeah.
He has all. He's the king of Instagram, and he's a super rich buff guy. He looks like a Navy
No.
SEAL.
No, it was a different actor in Equalizer 2 that my parents said I looked just like. He's a bad guy and everything like that. And he said, I didn't know they texted me said, hey, I don't know your side. I didn't know your side job was being a bad guy. I was like, thanks. And I watched the movie. They were right. It looks a lot like me. I have people tell me all that all the time now.
Right on.
But
I'll have to check it out.
I don't really have anything to plug in. I mean, like I said, just check out Fuck Your Game if you guys ever get a chance. Definitely check out his channel as well. He's really good, cool guy, veteran, Canadian infantry. I mean, sorry about that.
What's their phrase in the Canadian infantry? Do you know? Like, you know how we go?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
It's probably like A.
Yeah, it's just thinking.
A.
You guys can check out Bearded Bader at bearded_Bader on Twitch. What's your Twitter?
Twitter is bearded_Bader, just like my Twitch.
All right. What else do you got? What other social media do you got that we should know about?
Just Twitch and Twitter right now. I haven't really branched out to Facebook yet.
You have any? You do a lot of promotional events. What's your next promotional event that you're doing on your stream?
I can't talk about that just yet. I'm actually in the works with someone that we're gonna once it is available.
So stay tuned.
Confirmed. Yeah, once it's confirmed and we got all the details worked out, everybody on my Twitter page will know exactly what's going on, when it's going down, and how you guys can get into it.
There we go. Okay, cool. So we'll stay tuned on your Twitter page for the next upcoming promotional event that he can't talk about right now. So that's pretty interesting. So we'll guys check that out. Find him on Twitter. Find him on Twitch. Bearded Bader, thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me, you sexy man.
And I'm glad that I was your first interviewer. Was it fun? Was it as did you stop being nervous?
Yeah, I stopped being nervous after about the second glass of scotch.
Awesome.
So yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I'm loving it though. I definitely want to be back sometime if you ever will have me back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm always doing podcast stuff. I try to do a new streamer each week, so stay tuned next week for the next streamer. In the future, Bearded, you know what I might do, my friend? I'll just be like, hey, dude, I fucked up getting a new person. You want to come back on?
Definitely.
Yeah, we could do that, and I also have other projects I'm always working on. Let's stay in touch. I mean, of course we will, but let's like.
I mean, come on, we gotta get some games in here too. Come on.
I've always got some new things working on that we can work on together. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. Always hit me up, dude. Always feel free to hit me up.
Everybody, thank you. I'll see you guys next week, and thanks for watching. Can't try to forget that you were here. Some part of me